hello, greetings you. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath to you once again. Happy Easter. It's a long holiday. It's a Easter holiday until Monday. So many people are traveling. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, I wish you a happy Easter. I wish you well. I wish you a happy Sabbath. So now we are back again in our reaction channel. I take this time to thank you all, my subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you for joining Team Pamela. My returning subscribers, everybody, you are welcome. Because this channel is not a hate channel. This is a reaction channel. We just talk about what we see in that video. So it is not a hate channel. So people who are coming home, because why do you talk about this family? Get another family. I know you love that family, but still you can just open a new channel, your channel, where you can sit and praise them day in, day out. Me, I'm just analyzing. I don't hate anyone, so anybody, even those ones who feel like now I'm not doing the right thing, you are welcome all the time, because we need you here also. Sometimes maybe I might say something which is not right. I'm not perfect. So welcome everyone. We have the comment section where you can air your opinion there. I'm not, because I'm a host, does not mean I'm perfect. This is what I keep on telling you every now and then. We are here to learn. We are here to enjoy. For today's video, I want us to check on Mura Seno. I'm bringing Mura Seno just for a reason. Do not mind about the background, my people. Schools are closed. Children are running up and down. They are screaming. You close this window, they are screaming on the other side. So let's just enjoy it. I can do. These are our children, and when they are okay, when they are running up and down like that, that shows that they are okay and they are healthy. So I'm happy. So now I want us to check on Mura Seno. Mura Seno subscribers, oh, these reactors have made my channel to go down. People are not watching because of the things which the reactors have been talking about me. They have been spreading rumors, lies about me. So now even the health which I've been getting. Remember, you people used to donate to me a lot of money. You people used to send me ABCD. Views used to go high. So now because of the reactors, the views have gone down. Now I have to sue them. This thing has to stop. 2025, I have to protect my brand. All these things. Mura has been coming out talking about this thing. And the subscribers also, they are just snooping their nose. Oh, sue them, do this to them. These are the people who have made your channel to go down. No. He came out himself and gave the reasons why the channel has gone down. The views have gone down. He's also tired. He's very bored. Mura Seno is bored, talking about how he's bored, how he's tired, doing the same thing. So if he's tired doing the same thing, what do you expect the viewers to be? The host is tired, giving what he's supposed to give to his audience. The host is saying, me, I'm tired, I'm bored, giving the same thing out. And what about the people whom he now is serving? The cook is saying this food is enough. I'm tired of this food now. What about the people who are going to eat? Well, will they enjoy the food? So now he has come out and said the reasons why the views are not viewing, because he's been in Argentina for long. We are going to hear what he's saying. And now, as I said earlier, sometimes people like to blame people on their own problems. Because there are people who are weak. They want just to maybe bring people into their lives and start blaming them. You have such people in where you are, or in our midst. We have such kind of people who cannot own their mistake. They like pushing the mistake to others. They just want to be clean. They want to show people, me, I'm ever perfect. I'm ever perfect. This is what Mura Seno have been doing all this time, trying to push the things which he knows is the problem, but pushing them because he knows his subscribers will always back him despite what. But depends. There are some who have come to realize and known exactly that is why the views are not viewing. But the people who does not think so, or they think so but they're just 100% loyal, are the ones who are saying, oh, sue them. But the ones who knows is the cause of all these problems are the ones who are not watching now, because they know we are waiting for you, not that we've abandoned you, no. But you have to change, or you have to give us this. The moment you give us this, we'll come back to you. Because it's like a shop. You go to a shop, maybe you are a regular customer there. You go to that shop, and they sell you good stuff or fresh stuff, and then all of a sudden they stop selling you the fresh product. Now they are bringing the ones which are almost expiring. Would you be going to that shop? Every day you go there, you find things which have expired, or the fruits which are spoiled. Will you be going there? You will have to wait. Not that you will not go to that shop. You will go to that shop, but you will have to wait until the time now they will bring the fresh fruits, or they will bring the new clothes which you want, because everybody wants something new. So we are going to hear that, and we will analyze that. Then we have Mama Mat here. Mama Mat also came out. I analyzed the video according to the way it is, not about maybe, as I've always said, I don't hate anyone. I go as per the video. So in her video about her relationship, how it has been, we are going to analyze it well. But start, we are going to start with Mura Seno. So then we check the challenges which Mama Mat has gotten in her relationship. Is she rushing? Is she, what type of a person is she? Or this person whom she was talking about, the type of a person according to what she said, not according to what I think. I'm going to talk about according to what Mama Mat said. Now I give my opinion on that. Yeah, you see, that is what I'm going to analyze. But now let's start with Mura Seno. But before we jump into Mura Seno, subscribe, share the video, give me as many likes as possible, and let me know what you think of today's video. So let's start with Mura Seno, because Mura Seno has to tell us, is it the reactors who has made his views to go down, or is it him being in Argentina? What are the things which has made his views to go down?
If you are very new here, is we came to Argentina around September 13th, around there. I don't know if it was September 11th or 13th. Around there. So we came to Argentina, me and Rocio, who is my wife, unofficial actually, it's not like we've married and everything. I call her my wife because she has my kid and everything. Hope one day that comes into fruition.
When we come here and talk about this is an official wife, they say we hate them. You are haters. This is my wife. This is my family. Now who is saying now? He's been coming out here talking about this is my unofficial wife. But now he's saying now she is an official wife because they are not married. He's just wishing one day that happened. But he calls her my wife because of the baby. So this one also I need to talk about it, because you cannot call someone your wife because they have your baby. Huh? No. How many men have maybe women have baby daddies? Do they call those people my husband? You cannot call someone your husband or your wife if you're not married to them. You cannot. It doesn't matter whether you have babies with them. You call them baby mama or baby daddy. That is how you call them. But call her my wife because of the baby. And that should not be the case. Call her baby mama or girlfriend, not wife. Having a baby with someone does not make that person your husband or your wife. Mura Seno, get it? And now you hear Mura Seno is just wishing. It is not something which he knows can happen. And he doesn't have that plan of marrying this lady. So that is Mura Seno talking. Let's continue, because now we are getting it. All this time they have been talking about us, saying, oh, we hate them. These are lovers, they love themselves, they are husband and wife. Now he's saying we are unofficial. She's my unofficial wife. And I hope one day it can happen, because he doesn't know whether it's going to happen. I call her my wife because of my baby. Not even because I love her, because of the baby. Not because I love her or maybe my partner. No, because of the baby. He's the mother of my baby.
Me around September, and we were heavily pregnant of our son, Maisha. By that time, we didn't know if it was a son or a daughter who God was giving us, but I was praying for a son. And sure enough, the son came. So now it's been close to 7 months or 8 months, depending how you count. If you start counting September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, those are 8 months. It's long overdue, close to a whole year. So it's time for us to head back to Africa. And that's what I'm saying for myself. It's my last days here. Not more than a month, I'll be in another continent, God willing, and doing something else.
So Mura Seno, it's time to explain to those, because every day you also get new members. So it's time to tell his members how long they have been in Argentina with that unofficial wife, because when they went to Argentina, the baby was not yet born, but now there are 3 of them now. Yes. So now he feel like now it's high time to go home. So this is what he's trying to explain, and this is now where we are going to get how he feels, because he also, as a human being, after maybe accusing people, accusing reactors of making his views to go down.
Yeah, because also sometimes the life here is very boring. Let me just say it the way it is.
The life now, it is very boring. Before, when he went to Argentina, Argentina was the best place. He was advertising Argentina. He was advertising, you people who are living abroad, Europe, America, please, you can come. There are so many good houses here. The roads are good. Houses are being sold here. You can make these houses to be your holiday. You can come to Argentina. This is the best place. Now, Mura Seno, after staying in Argentina for 8 months, he has known now why people are selling their homes. Because number one, Argentina is very expensive. The economy is very bad, very expensive. You go shopping, just buying fruits, he spends almost every now and then $40 to $45 every now and then when he goes shopping. You see? So the place is very expensive. The country is very expensive. Now it is boring for him. It is boring. I don't hear him calling the likes of Mayugno. We can even buy that kind of a house for Mayugno, can relocate here. We can buy ourselves a house there. I've seen another house there. We can buy and settle here. Now the place is become boring. There's a saying which says, unless you stay somewhere, or unless maybe you stay with someone, it's now when you know them. Not staying with them or not staying in that place, you can't know how that place is. So Mura Seno is bored. Now he's bored.
Keep doing the same thing, and sometimes I feel like I'm not really highly motivated as I'm supposed to be. I've always been a very highly motivated person, but I think it's because this has been my longest stay in one place.
Saying he feels unmotivated because of doing the same thing, one thing every now and then. And this one thing every now and then, this is what has caused his views to go down. And he knew this, but he was accusing the reactors. Thinking after talking to his subscribers about reactors, people will just come and still keep on watching. He bragged about being in one place, like he's the only YouTuber who can sit in one place and still bring the audience or pull the audience. He was bragging about that, not knowing this one was just making his subscribers to go away. You can't do wrong things and then you come and brag you are the only one. When they were watching you, they were just favoring you. But it kept on going until now. They also got bored. Himself is bored. How about the people who are watching?
To 7 years. Yes, most of the time I stay in a place, at most, even in my own home, not more than 6 months. And it's 180 days, not more than. But now I think actually I'm appreciating my life back in my home, because anytime I'm there, I'm trying to figure out something. I'm trying to create something. I'm trying to, let's say there is a tree growing, I'm trying to tame it. I'm trying to see that, hey, there's something going on. But me staying here, for example, that's not my home. So there is nothing much I can do apart from just support a little bit here and there.
Mura Seno, stop lying. Mura now is talking about how this is not my home. If I was in my home, I could even cut a tree. So now he's now bringing excuses. Ever since Mura Seno went to Argentina, Mura Seno have been doing things like that home was his home. Climbing ladders, checking where the leaking roof, checking the neighbors, everything. Mura Seno have been a mason, Mura Seno have been a plumber, Mura Seno have been a gardener, Mura Seno have been taking care of the dog, Mura Seno have been doing anything in that home. No one has stopped Mura Seno, and all this time we've been crying, give these people space because you've taken everything. And now he's talking about if I was in my home, maybe it's like now, where he's been, there was no freedom of him. This is a lie. This is a man who has taken the home. He made the owners of this home to be the refugees in their own home. You see, you people should understand how Mura operates. You see now where now he's trying to push the blame. Now he's blaming being in one place. Who made him be there? Now it's like now he had no maybe freedom of movement, freedom of doing anything. This man has been doing everything. So when he pushes things to the reactors, people come, oh, you are bad, you hate Mura Seno. Look now where now he's pushing his blame. And this man, one day, he will talk bad about this family. You wait, because he has started before leaving. Now the time he will leave, you will hear what Mura Seno will be doing, or will be saying out here. I don't think anybody stopped Mura from doing anything. It's because he confined himself in one place. Argentina is big. If he wanted to move, he would have moved. But now bringing blames, oh, this is not my home. If I was in my home, I could cut this now. You see, because he has nothing to offer. He's a liar, and he always make people to look bad, or other people to look like now. He want to look innocent, saint. Do not bring things which does not make sense. Because that one, when he talked about that one, I said, no, stop it there. In this home, you had all the freedom. You are doing everything. You've been doing everything. If it is the owners who have been living like they are in captive, but you invaded, you took over. And then he's coming and saying, oh, no, it's not my home. Mine is just to help. What help have you been giving? They are the people who are helping you because you took over.
My days are kind of numbered here for sure, and it's time for us to head Africa. I've been mentioning this, but sometimes you may be like, Maro, what's not going on? What's not going on? You've been saying this for years, it's like a big topic now. But the truth of the matter is, guys, if it was my wish, I would already have left, because there's nothing much I'm doing here, to be honest. Our son is growing. He's now 5 months, and at the same time, mostly we can say we've been waiting for these papers.
So he's talking about if it was his wish, and whose wish is it? Because Mura Seno, as you talk, it's like now there's someone who is trying you in Argentina. And I think if you have such a man who putting blames on other people, you should not blame anyone. If you wanted to leave Argentina, because if you wanted to leave, or maybe go and start traveling to other countries, you would have, unless maybe there's someone who is tying you. And I don't think there's one who can tie someone. Even Rosio mom cannot tie you. If you want to go, you want to go. But because you don't put your priority list well, you don't know what you want. Sometimes you want to please people, and then you come and talk about them. There are such people. When you are with them, they will talk good, then they try to please you, then they go and talk different things out there. It's not good. If you want it, like now you said, you have nothing to do there. The son is grown. Who made you be there? Is it Mr. Luis? Is it Rosio ma'am? You want to tell me you cannot talk to your wife? So-called unofficial wife, because this is just a blame. This man never wanted to leave. He should not push his blame to others to look bad. Like now, he is innocent. If it were for him, he would have just gone. So it was for who now? Who is making decision for you? Because if maybe this lady has your baby, you have to sit down and agree and disagree. That one, I don't buy. I don't agree with what you are saying, because no one can tie you, and no one can maybe push you, unless maybe there are things which you are doing which are not okay. In the public, you seem to be playing like you are good, but inside there are things which you are hiding. Anyway, let's keep on hearing him, because he's always saint. He's always saint, and the subscribers also think this man is saint.
Like driving papers, but in a week's time we will be okay.
After that, Mura Seno went and did some shopping. He did a lot of shopping, but now ever since, because that one I'm not going to put his voice, because I just wanted to pick this one. So I cannot put everything. And now since we started asking Mura Seno, please be washing your hands. Please be washing your hands. So now Mura Seno, anything he touches, washing his hands. Now it is now wasting water now. It has become now serious now. That is now the worst part of it. When you try to remove someone, you show them the light, they will exceed now. Mura Seno didn't know people wash their hands or wash these fruits or wash whatever. He was just living like that. So people have been telling him, after touching the dog, wash your hands. After touching this, wash your hands. So this was your hands. It's making now Mura Seno go nuts now because he's washing, wasting a lot of water. You watch Mura Seno, you see now it is now becoming too much. Why can't you wash things together first and then you start not washing one, you put this, you wash again, you see, it has now become now like wasting water. This is what I see. Maybe you see it differently. So that is Mura Seno coming out blaming people. Now he want to go to Africa. He's very bored in Argentina because he's been giving people the same thing, same. Even him is tired. And all this time he's been saying it is the reactors who are making his views go down because we are telling people lies. Him, he's saint. We are making people not to send him money donation. People used to send him donation. Yes, they used to send you donation, but things have changed. Economy is bad everywhere. You have to accept that and learn to live with what you get. So don't put blames on reactors. Don't put blames on Mr. Louis or the people you are living with now. He's been here for 8 months, and these people have taken good care of him. He's been using their car every now and then. Mr. Louis has been like now their taxi driver, driving them wherever they wanted to go. Now he wants to leave now. Now is when he's saying now, here, if I would have been in my compound, I would be doing this, and that. And all this time he was calling this home my second home. Mm-hmm. Now things are changing. So such people, we have them in our midst. So we have to be very careful. Before maybe you go and maybe insult someone who is talking about Mura Seno, first check, what are these people saying? Have you watched Mura Seno enough to judge these people who are talking or who are bringing you the news? Don't just come and maybe you watched one of his videos, you come and start insulting. So that is that. So let's move to Mama Mat. Mama Matt came out and people have been asking. He's had people, not somebody like me. Me, I've never asked her anything because each and every person have got their lives. They decide on their own. I cannot push someone to maybe get into a relationship if they are not ready. Each and every person have got their time in everything. So if our time has not come yet, then that is not a problem. It is not. It should not be my problem. It should not be someone else's problem. So that is a problem. But now she came out because people have been questions which people have been asking, especially this relationship thing. So she came out and talked about the relationship, and that is what we are going to check. When the rain is raining, we have flies and many. I don't know where you come from. It is like that. So let's check Mama Mat, and then we see what she's telling us.
Okay, then yeah, of course we met and all this. Then later on I was in a different country. This long distance relationship is just something else, and it's so funny that I'm always in it. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like maybe I was destined for this long distance relationship thing. So I was in a different country, and you just communicate, FaceTime, audio calls and all these things. That's all you guys have, and make plans and all this. Okay, so it got to a point where one fine morning he calls me and asks me, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm editing my videos." Then he says, "Okay, I think you're busy. I'm going to call you back later." And I say, "Yes, I'm going to." Yeah, you can call me back later because right now I'm editing my videos. Hours later, he calls me and he's like, "How are you doing?" I'm fine. "What are you doing at the time?" I'm like, "I'm still working on my computer, on my laptop. I mean, editing videos." Okay. And he says, "Oh, you seem to be busy." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm busy." Because guys, I have to be steady on my grind as well. A few moments later, he says, "Okay, I'm headed to the movies." Then I say, "All right, have fun." Guess what? He just erupted and he was like, "I can't believe you ain't even asking me why I'm going to the movies." Then I'm like, "Wait a minute. Should I really ask a whole grown up man why he's going to the movies? For God's sake. It's on a Saturday. Like, what do people do on Saturdays? Because he's working the entire week. So on
when I'm looking at this now, things to do with the relationship, they are very sensitive. So she's talking about what happened, and this is her side story. There's another side story which you cannot understand unless the person comes out here. And before I even start reacting upon it, sometimes also I don't like people who brings their relationship when they part ways is now when they bring it out here. But the times when they were feeling good, you never heard them talking about it. But now when things are bad, now that is now when they bring it here. So I don't think something which happened in the dark should be brought here in the light. Huh? There are times maybe when your subscribers ask you about your relationship. If you don't want to talk about it, you should not talk about it. Because there was a time Mama Matt said the person whom she's dating does not know what she's doing. She came out by herself and told us that the person whom she's dating does not know what she's doing, does not know she's a YouTuber. And I think there was a video which I reacted upon. That was, I think, last year when she was in the United States. And I reacted and I said, how come? All this time when he want to meet you, what do you tell him if you are in a different country? So I thought that was a lie then. So back to this is now what I can say is we are beginning. When you are dating someone and when you are serious, if you are serious in a relationship, because you might see now maybe he's calling you, you think now he's bothering you. No, he loves you. That's why he want to know what you are doing, and he want you to get time for him. Because okay, we can work and we can be workaholic, but sometimes if you have your partner, he or she also needs your time. Because what if he was the one busy like this? Would you like it? You have to spare time for him despite you being busy, because this is now your person. He finds time to call you, check on you, but he finds you someone who is very busy. So when he raps like that, it shows that he cares for you and he wants you to be there, not him calling and you are not responding. Okay, you are busy, you want to give people a video out here, but also sometimes him also he wants your time. So this time when you are starting to date, you have to let your person or your partner knows how busy your schedules are, so that they can know. But now you never told them how busy you can be. But now when they are calling you, you feel like now the man feel like now you're not giving him attention. So that attention, everybody needs attention. But the other hand, also you have to work. Work is also good on your part. But still, it's not bad for him to feel what he felt, because you are his partner and he wants to have time with you. Now that you are in distance relationship, for when someone is in a distance relationship, sometimes it can be a bit challenging to others. It might be good and it might be bad, because if you are not you don't have good communication, it might not be okay, because one might think you are doing things which are not okay. But in this case, maybe you never told him how busy you can be. So that was supposed to be said the moment you met. So maybe you didn't update him, and he gives you all his attention. So you feel like you don't care about him. You don't even care. You don't even ask where he's going. That is not bad, Mama Mat. If your man is asking you, why are you not asking? Because he wants you to be part of his life. He wants you to know his movement. So it's not bad. There are women out here who are crying. They want to know how their men are doing out there, their movement, but they don't get. So this one is wondering, why are you not? Because if someone does not inquire what you are doing, or you feel like they don't love you enough, so that is what I think he felt.
On Saturdays he has and Sundays he has time to chill, do whatever he wanna do, which is totally fine. So to me, his point was like, okay, it seems like you don't care about me. And what he told me is, oh, you need to find balance in your life. You love what you do too much, in that you don't even care about me. It's like he said, you're not investing your feelings and your time in our relationship. But again, I'm like, holy shit, I don't want to say that name. Either it's
Yes, what he told you is very right. It's only that now you are bringing it to your subscribers, but because the moment you bring it to your subscribers, they will always support you. But still, you have to understand, you have to have time for your partner, and you have to build that relationship with him. Even where any relationship you will be, you have it. It doesn't matter how much you do. Yeah, people are busy here, but you have to get that time. You have to make that time, create that time uh, for your partner. If you don't create that time for your partner, they will see like you don't love them, or you are not serious in that relationship, because relationship you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice. It's not about work only. mm. You have to sacrifice. Yeah, that is what he was trying to tell you. Not bad at all. This is how I find it, because if you would have happened to you, him not finding time or always busy, you will still complain. uh, you will still complain. So now, because he's a man, you feel like now maybe he was doing the wrong thing. No, no, no. And this is someone who wanted you to build a relationship together. But by building the relationship, you have to have time for each other, and you have to create time despite your work schedule. You have to put him also as part of your life, because there's no way he's far from you and you are far from him, and you don't create time. Each time he calls you, you are on your laptop. Each time he calls you, you have to put that laptop aside, and talk to him and let him know that, okay, there's one thing I've not finished, but I'm working on it. Get time, just get time. And there's nothing wrong with finding time or creating time for, if you are serious, because all these things, they need seriousness. If one is not serious, uh, they will not create time. But if you are serious and you wanted this relationship, you will create time. Even the one which you are going to have, if you don't create time, still you'll have a problem. Okay, people whom you are making videos to, they have their partners and they are creating time for them. So also, this should not pass you. You should not just live a life of maybe working, working, working. You have to enjoy, and you have to enjoy with your partner. Why not? Why not? Time is short.
I'm like, what's wrong with you going to the movies? Like, why should I question? And I remember telling him, I think you really need a chaotic girlfriend or something who is so much into where are you going, who are you going with, what are you doing. And, people like me, honestly, because I'm normally very focused and busy, also when I'm traveling, I don't have time to follow a man around and ask questions. Who are you going with?
What he meant was not following him around, because understanding things sometimes is very difficult, and that's why people rush in decision making. You should not rush in decision making before you understand what he was saying. What he was trying to say, you should ask what makes you go, because you feel like now, you see, when you are doing something and someone whom you love is not asking you, you feel bad. You see, there's one thing which I think Mama Mat is not understanding. Your man loved you. That man loved you. That's why he wanted you to be asking his move. Now that you are going to the movie, why? Why? Is it because you are bored? Those are just small questions you can ask your partner. I don't think it is wrong. I don't think maybe asking does mean that maybe he needs a chaotic girlfriend. Even the people who are asking, they are not chaotic. They are just people who love their partner. You might think maybe if you don't ask things, make you the good person. No. Huh? Maybe the people who are asking is knowing, and knowing is believing. So he is one person who would want also to know what you are doing, and that's why he's asking you, why don't you be asking what is taking me to the movie, so that when he opens up like that, so you can also open up for him. But if you are rigid on your part and him being rigid on his part, the relationship cannot work. So he's one person who wanted to open up. He's opening up because he wanted you in his life. But you, on your side, you thought maybe he wanted someone who keeps on asking, where are you going? When the way you took it, where are you going? Maybe chaotic girlfriend. I don't think that is what he meant. He never meant that.
Time is it? Why? So to him, he got angry and he said, I'm not finding balance. Okay, I love what I do and I don't care about him. And he was like, okay, I'm not happy about this relationship. And guys, it ended like that. So fun. Like so funny. He ended up saying he's not happy about how I treat him and how I do everything about it. So you guys, maybe you can actually advise me.
What I can advise, because maybe you might not take my advice, but this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, you lost a good person, someone who loved you dearly. Because if even if you are focusing, you are working hard, because people might tell you, oh, you have to work hard. Yes, you have to work hard, but you have to balance this working. Work will never end. You have to balance. If you are in a relationship, you have to give attention to your relationship or to your partner also, because you are growing in this. How will you grow if you are ever busy, ever busy, ever? You check even maybe your neighbors or where people are very very workaholic. Mm? They can have a lot of money, but their lives are not okay. You have to find time. That's why you find even poor men or poor people, they live well and happy life because they have time uh, with their spouses. They have time uh, because they are creating time. So you also, even the relationship which you'll be in, you always make sure. Okay, we know you are working hard, and making videos are not simple as such. Even people might think, even as we are reactors, it is easy. It is not easy. Ours is the hardest because you have to watch all these videos for you to get what you can sit here and then analyze. So making video is not easy, and sitting down and editing is not easy. So you have to balance. But when you talk to him nicely and he loves you, if someone loves you, he will understand you. And once you tell them your schedule, they will not maybe push you. But if you don't say, and if you take like now this is mine, I have to do this, that might bring a problem into your future maybe. This dating thing, you have to create time. That is all I can say. Work, you can work, you can do whatever you want, because work has made you be who you are. You came from far, but still it should not consume all your life. You have to have a life despite work. As apart from work, what do you do? Because you have to know also, you have to love. You are a human being, and you are young, you need your partner. So that is my advice which I can give you.
What do you guys prefer when you're dating someone? Is it good to be into where are you going? What are you, because I'm also that person. If I'm doing something, I wouldn't expect somebody to question me a lot. For example, I told you, you know what, today I'm going to the beach, you know. Then you're like, who are you going with? Why are you going? I mean, I'll be like, what do you mean? You know, I don't know, but you know, people handle issues differently. But let me know in the comment section down below, if you are me, what could you have done in this scenario? Honestly, I was surprised. But again, in my own understanding, I just said, you know what, maybe this guy has been looking for the smallest way, maybe to end this. But honestly, looking back, I normally feel so grateful that he did that. I nearly even wrote to him recently. I'm glad for the decision that he made. Saying you're not happy being with me just because I didn't ask you why you're going to the movies. Because honestly,
So do you think that writing such messages are good? No. If maybe you parted ways, you don't write messages like maybe small children. He was hurt, you never gave him time, and you chose your job. So I don't think there's need maybe once you separate with someone whom you used to be friends with, and then you throw words to them. I don't see the reason why you need to throw words. Let them remain your best friends. Okay, you're not dating, but still these are people whom you used to know. So throwing words are not good thing. Once you part ways with someone, wish them well, and maybe it was not meant to be. So I don't think this maybe sending messages back, right and forth. They are not good. Eh? At the end of the day, they are hurting. They will hurt. Those messages will hurt you. So it's better once you feel now you can never be together. You just let things go, and then you just become good friends.
I think what I'm having right now is way better, and I couldn't imagine if I could have missed it being with such kind of person, you know. And also, actually, I've also learned a lot. This is my own experience. I don't have any experience. This is my platform. I can share with you what I think, what I go through, my experiences. Maybe you can also leave yours in the comment section down below, because yeah, we can interact. In this video, I'm going to read nearly all the comments and reply and respond. Okay. So in terms of relationship, it's really yeah, tricky situation, not just for me, but also for other popular people who are kind of maybe in the same industry, like artists, you just name it. Like, it's always kind of something complicated. You just need to involve God and take your time, be patient. So, also reading a lot of books really helps a lot. because nobody has a formula for anything. Okay, and honestly, I would rather have like broken relationships of like boyfriend and girlfriend and stuff rather than having a divorce. To me, I believe that's not God's plan, but you'd rather go through breakups rather than divorce cases, because that's the worst scenario that can happen, and not even God is happy with such decisions. But sometimes life can just put you in that position whereby you have no otherwise. So I'm still not judging. Okay, if maybe you're divorced, I'm not judging. As long as you're happy, that's what really matters. But generally, it's something that you should actually, I don't know, but I normally feel like taking your time and being you, not doing stuff to please people. And I'm so glad that I'm not that one person who does things to please people. For me, if it makes me happy, I really don't care. I really don't care if it makes you happy or not. It's none of my business.
That is very wrong. That is very wrong, because if you are in a relationship, it's like now you are saying now, if you are in a relationship, you just care about yourself, what makes you happy. Because if you are in a relationship, you have to care for the other partner. uh, because if you are saying, if it does not make them happy, it is none of your business. I don't think that it should be, and that is a problem. That will give you problem. When you are entering in a relationship, you should care about the other partner is feeling. It is not all about you. All should not be about you. You have to put your other partner into what you are feeling. You shouldn't maybe just go, me, so long as I'm happy, I don't care about the other partner. No, 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 no. That one is not it. You should not be like that. Remember, there was a video which I said, this is someone who steps on others. So long as they are happy, they don't care whether you are hurt, whether you are what. You shouldn't be like that. Relationship, you have to care. This caring thing has to be in you. But you saying you don't care, so long as you're happy, you're happy. No, no, no. In this world, we need each other, and you have to treat people the way you would want to be treated. So if it is just about you, so long as you are okay, that is okay. So long as the other people are not okay, you don't care. No, 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 no. Whoever is advising you that is not the right thing. It is not.
It's none of my business at all. It all starts with me, because some people, you might decide to make a decision and you're not happy with it just because you want to please maybe your family members, or maybe you want to please your audience. To me, it's all that matters to me. And learning as time goes by, for example, getting somebody who is not like at the same level of thinking as you are. Maybe you're somebody who has big dreams, then you meet this person. I remember, oh my god, like, what? I've really learned a lot. I remember the same person, we were talking. When you're just with your guy and you're just talking and having conversations, and he's like, okay, these normal conversations. We were talking about cars, because he also had kinda a nice one, not excellent, but kinda a nice car. And we were talking about cars, and I was like, I think in future, honestly, I would wish to also own a Lamborghini. As I always say, you guys know it. And his response was just so hilarious. He was like, oh, you're such a materialistic girl. Anybody who is with D, all this they will see is a Lamborghini. I don't know, but he was kind of feeling the pressure.
Oh yes, because this Lamborghini thing you talk about is so much, but because there are some people who cannot take it. Because when you're talking to your man and then you bring things which maybe is trying to maybe make him to belittle him, he cannot afford Lamborghini, because when you are dating someone, you know them. Huh? You know what they can afford and what they cannot afford. But now you are saying, no, in future we'll buy a Lamborghini. He's been watching you, and he knows how you've been using this Lamborghini. Sometimes it irritates other people, sometimes it makes other people happy, but all along there are people who might not want it. Now he's dating you and bringing now a big dream. So it depends with how he took it. Sometimes you made it like a joke, but he never took it like this. There are people out there here, maybe, as I said earlier when I was starting, I will analyze the video as it is. There are men also or women out there. When you date them, there are some who might want to make your dream go down, or maybe to motivate you. There are some who don't want, maybe like women or men, they don't like women who earns more than what they earn. And there are women also who looks are down upon men when they have a lot. So we have such characters in this life we are living in. But so sometimes also it's not good to be bragging so much to the people whom you are dating. It's good to be just okay. If it was a joke, you could just have told him, okay, this is something which I'm used to saying. But sometimes you overdo things. You know, when you overdo things, it irritates. So maybe he has heard you talking about this because people watch you. He's someone who watches you. So all these things, maybe he never wanted to hear them, but you kept on pushing because with your sarcastic laugh, maybe you laughed at him like that, and then he felt intimidated.
And to me, like, he was so negative minded. Like, anything that I could say, I mean, he could turn me off. For example, when I was coming back home and I was like, you know what, I'm going back to Kenya, and I think for the start, I want to go get somewhere, I want to build my own villa and all that. And guess what, guys? He was like, whoever is advising you this is actually preparing you for singleness, like being a single mother in life. Just because I said I want to build something for myself. And to me, this told me a lot. First of all, he was very, I would say, kind of scared of my big dreams. Imagine it's just but a dream, telling someone that you are seeing to be together with, that I want to go back home, get some land, and build like a villa for myself. And all he says, whoever is advising you this is actually preparing you for singleness, like being a single mother or something. And I was like, wait a minute. I thought you could be like, yeah, this is a good idea and all that, but he was so negative.
To that one, no, that one, if he said that, that was wrong because he's the one who is supposed to motivate you. If you have a man who always want to put you down, that is not the right person, because when your partner is doing well, your work is to motivate them. So he felt intimidated somehow because, there are some people, when you earn more than what they earn, and they feel like now you are intimidating them, or maybe you are belittling them. There are so many things which they think, because men think maybe they were born to be the leaders. Okay, they are leaders, but still you can find a wife or a woman who is earning more than you. So it is about how you communicate. Sometimes it's about communication. Communication is the key. It is not about money. It is not about the wealth which people have. If you have good communication, how many women do we have housewives? People who are not working, but still you find men taking care of them until the end. But they don't complain. Men don't complain. And you find other men who cannot be with maybe housewives. You find men who can. So people are different out here. So it is just about good communication and love between you people. So I think if you was such a person who could not motivate you, who felt bad if you want to develop, or if you wanted, after telling him you want to build your villa, he felt bad, I don't think he was the right person for you. That is now where I'm going to end my video. I don't think he was the right person for you. So D is talking about that. He's good. He's happy. The man, they parted ways. But at least now, after parting ways, you should check now where you are going wrong, because you have also your areas where you are not doing well. So you are now in a new relationship. According to her, as the videos goes on, he said he's seeing someone, and maybe soon we are going to hear the wedding bells, which we are happy, and I will really appreciate that, because you are my boss, you are my biggest niche. So if things are okay on your side, I feel good. So anyway, just do you, but always do not rush into bringing your issues here for many advices here in internet. Sometimes ask God for advice before you date someone. Ask God, I've been into this, that relationship. Bring me or give me the man of my dream, the man whom you've chosen for me, and then God will bring. But not, you don't start the man who has money. No. The man whom you chose for me, God, give me that. Because when God gives, He will give you the man, the good one, the rich one, the best friend, and everything. But you don't start by asking God, oh, God, give me a rich man. Give me the best man whom you've chosen for me, because you know me better. God knows us better, and He knows what we take or what we cannot take. So I wish you well. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Happy Easter. God bless you all. See you again in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, give me as many likes as possible. Thank you. Bye. God bless you. Bye-bye.